Hello, so I'm Imelda Garcia. I just wanted to share a quick testimony. Um, I'm used to talking about this, so I have to really do it. Okay, so how I gave my life to God, how I first gave my life to God, I went through such hard trials and struggles growing up. I was molested at such a young age, molested and abused, and I was poisoned at 7 years old, died and came back to life. Went through so much trial, so much storms, and we're going to church, and I just knew there was Jesus, and I kept on just always searching for the Lord. I knew He was around. I just knew He was with me, going through so much. I went through so much sickness, and I had kidney failure at age 7, died and came back to life, was poisoned at the same age. I was looking for my dad. He left when I was 2 years old, and my stepdad came in when I was 5 into my life, and he just raised me. He was a really a good, strong man that just really good with me and taught me pretty much everything. Still growing up, I was getting molested at home by my stepbrothers, and I went through a lot. I didn't know how to release the hurt. I felt rejected. I felt abandoned by my father that left when I was 2 years old. So I was just really torn, very young, and I was scared. I lived in fear. Started just fighting. I started learning how to fight and to defend myself. And so, as years passed, I had my kids at a very, very young age. I had my first son, Daniel, when I was 18, and he ended up passing away. He lasted 7 months. He passed away. And I started just seeking God, reaching out to the Lord. And then I got my 2 other children. I had 2 more kids. And with my son, Isaac, he ended up growing very sick. He got very sick, double pneumonia when he was 2. And he literally was in a coma for a whole month in intensive care. And when the doctors told me that he wasn't going to make it, I just ran to the hospital floor in the restroom, and I got on the floor, and I just cried out to the Lord. Lord, I gave you my firstborn son. Please don't take Isaac away. Please, I begged him. I begged the Lord Jesus. I told him that I would serve him if he would heal him. I would serve him all the days of my life. And I heard the Lord speak to me in his audible voice, and he told me, arise, he will make it. At that moment, he gave me so much wisdom, so much knowledge, faith. I knew that he was going to be okay, that I was going to be okay. And I went to go to the doctors. They looked at me like, you're crazy. So we got to send him out to Corpus. He needs another machine. And so that's where we're at. He needed an ECMO machine. So they sent him out. He came out of his coma in 2 weeks, and the first words he said was, Jesus saved me. And so he got saved. He was saved. He was healed. He rose up, and he was just, he was just another child. He started prophesying at 4. So, I've always shared his testimony. God brought him back 15 times during his when he was in a coma, and I told him to share that testimony. So ever since then, I've been serving God. I became a prime minister in my church, this other church I was going to, and my life just got closer and closer to God. I've been through many storms and trials, but I know who's before me. I know how to pray. I know how to fight. I know how to fight for the Lord. And I just surrender everything. I surrender all I got. I surrender everything to Him. And I have hope and faith that He's will continue to work in my life. I'm in this Bible college, and I told the Lord, Lord, you got me in this. Lord, you've been telling me to come into it. I finally did this, and I go, please help me. Please give me the wisdom and knowledge I need. And He has, and He's given me the understanding. And so I'm very grateful, and I'm still serving God, and I'm still growing. So that's my testimony. It's part of my testimony. I have so many. So that's it. God bless you. Bye.